Alright, where were you on 9/11? So I should hear about it.
I was at school. I grew up in, I was in Arlington, which is right outside DC at the time. So, at my middle school they didn't tell anyone, and everybody kind of knew something was up.
I believe that a plane has crashed into the World Trade Center.
The first time the towers were put to the test was in 1973, when a truck full of explosives detonated in the basement level of the North Tower. The attacks were traced to Ramzi Youssef, who may be linked to Al-Qaeda. Then again, on the morning of September 11, 2001, the towers were attacked by the same terrorist organization, but unfortunately they did not withstand the blow. Over 3,000 lost their lives, and thousands upon thousands more were touched by the tragic event.
How did people react?
It was pretty bad because I live right over the bridge, so there are kids who go to my school whose parents worked at World Trade Center, and I think one of their parents died. So,
oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
He was actually crying at the pizzeria, like he left, and then we went back to school, and they didn't really tell us what happened, but they said that we all had to go home.
The World Trade Center Twin Towers in Manhattan's financial district were designed by Minoru Yamasaki in the 1960s.
Collision. Can you see it? I can see it on the shot.
Oh my.
I've never seen anything like it. It literally blew it.
The towers contained 13.4 million square feet of office space and were home to such enterprises as Morgan Stanley, Aon Corporation, and the Salomon Brothers. Our focus in this video is to gather sentiments about the attacks, the aftermath, and the plans for the future. We are also interested in what draws tourists to the location and why tourists are more inclined to visit than New Yorkers are.
So, what brings you down here today?
Visiting.
And how have your sentiments regarding the World Trade Center changed since before 9/11 to now?
You don't have enough tape. It's a tragedy that had happened with it. There's different parts, even though I felt great remorse for our country at the time. There was also, I've come to see what our country did and what it represented, and that in some parts of the world, speaking from around the world, I can see why people would take actions like this against them.
So, where are you guys from? What is a foreign perspective, I guess, on what happened here on 9/11?
Still a massive thing, everything was stopped on the day it happened. It still is, well,
I think everyone who left as well, people were in England, you still remember where you were when it happened.
And have you heard anything about the plans for reconstruction and what they're saying?
They got the memorial at the moment that they're building a single tower. That's about as much.
Bad idea.
Did you react to that, or you're kind of different?
I think it's a bit I thought it was a bit strange.
So how long have you been working here?
Approximately 5 years.
And what was your reaction when the attacks happened?
Oh, it's horrible. Absolutely unbelievable. Horrible.
So, what type of people do you find visiting around here?
Oh, from all over the world.
So, do you think there are more foreigners than Americans? Yes?
You know what? I can't say that. It's a good mix.
Yes. Okay. And also, how have your reactions changed about the World Trade Center since 9/11?
From here now, I got a long history here since the 80s.
Wow.
People that lost their lives here, it wasn't just here in New York. It was from people all over the world. You know, this affected everybody. And that's why you have a lot of tourists. It's what we got to learn from it.
Now that you live here in the city, would you be more likely to go visit now, or have you just not had the opportunity?
I just haven't had the
Just haven't had the opportunity.
Yeah, I might. Maybe I'll do it after this interview.
Probably in the middle of the night. That's
Yep.
good. Yeah. Do you know anything about the current development of the construction of the site?
No.
Why don't we
The
go there?
school actually tried to ignore it. We
Okay.
had one teacher who played it in her history class.
The news tape.
Yeah, the news
Okay.
of it as it was going on. But eventually, like halfway through the day, the administrators told her to turn it off.
After the destruction of the original Twin Towers and its surrounding buildings, there was much debate as to how the land would be handled. Would it become purely a memorial, an office park, or a combination of both? The final design was chosen in 2003 and unveiled at the first official office building located at 7 World Trade Center, which was finished on May 23, 2006. The rest of the park, designed by the same architect David Childs, will feature 3 skyscrapers in a memorial titled Reflecting Absence, with water features in place of the original towers. Freedom Tower, the tallest of the new buildings, will rise to a height of a symbolic 1,776 feet, over 200 feet higher than the Empire State Building. Construction on the new site is estimated to finish by 2012, sparking the Renaissance of Lower Manhattan.